is up, everybody? Diamond King 5923 coming back at you with episode 6 of our Madden franchise. I actually forgot. It's been a couple days since I've streamed. Give me 2 seconds. I think this is episode 6. Yeah. Actually, it's episode 5. But it's going to be episode 6 because I skipped episode 4. So this is episode 6 of our Madden franchise. We are on the road at Jacksonville. And we made a deal that we put up a Twitter poll, which we will check real quick, on if we should keep Juju Smith-Schuster or deal him away. Now, Juju doesn't want a lot of money. He wants 11, which is kind of a little ridiculous, but... And the votes are in, and we are going to re-sign Juju Smith-Schuster. So we are going to try to sign Juju. I'm not signing him to a 4-year deal. I'm going to try to sign to a 2-year extension. And the roughly... $2 years, $32.9 million. See if he'll sign this. Needs to improve the bonus and the length. Oh boy, okay. So Juju did not sign this week. We'll try again next week. I really don't want to pay him a ton. We do have James Conner coming back, which is huge because that will determine if we keep him or not. We do have a ton of halfback depth, so without further ado, let's get into the action. As you saw, we attempted to sign Juju this week. It turned out bad. And we're on the road. It is early in the season, so Jacksonville's going to come out in their all-white unis. We're going to come out in our black and gold primaries. And hopefully Big Ben can have a bounce-back game. Pittsburgh Steelers 1-1 coming into this game. Hope everyone's staying safe out there with everything going on. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you didn't catch the last video, we did play Baltimore. Devin Bush had the game of his life, but we couldn't get it done. So hopefully we can do something against Jacksonville today. Because our Super Bowl window's closing with our franchise quarterback.
I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and
here comes our Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben not having a good record in Jacksonville, but there's the story. Cam Newton decided to sign with Jacksonville after a 1-year deal as a backup in Denver. And here comes Superman. Signs a 3-year deal in the $15 million range. So he's getting $5 million per season.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers,
there's Leonard Fournette. He went off last week, 24 carries, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. His long run was only 9 yards, so as long as we can hold contain, we'll be fine. Hopefully the heat doesn't get to Pittsburgh. And Boswell's kick is away. Chenault back to return. He decides to take this one out. And Denny and Vince Williams there to make the tackle on Chenault. Here comes Cam Newton. Cam Newton's stats are 2 touchdown passes, on the season, 441 yards, no ints. So Cam trying to get back to his MVP form from 2015. And we're not even going to mess around. We're just going to call the plays right at the helm. We're not giving Tomlin a chance to call plays after last week's complete meltdown. And some miscommunication from Pittsburgh as Fournette's first carry goes for 11. Minkah Fitzpatrick able to make the tackle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows
And Cam Newton finds DJ Chark.
that continues.
Chark has a really good matchup against a aging Joe Hayden. So Pittsburgh's going to have to play strong in this game with the corners. Haven't really showed up the last couple weeks. Cam Newton there finds a nice out route. This should be a run. It's not. And Joe Hayden again gets burned by DJ Chark. Again, that's the matchup Pittsburgh wants, but Joe Hayden just not playing good defense right now. Aging and on his last year of his deal. It's going to be interesting to see what Pittsburgh does after the season. They're just, as always, Jacksonville coming out strong against Pittsburgh. Devin Bush able to make tackle. As we said last week, Devin Bush had an insane game. A fumble, a pick, and a touchdown. So two picks. And Steelers coming out flat as D.D. Westbrook makes the catch, but he's shaken up on the play. Good hit by Edmonds. You hate to see that for the Jaguars, but good stick by Edmonds. Nothing dirty there. Just hit him. And Minkah, Devin Bush, and Vince Williams read that one like a book.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary.
Steelers in press coverage here.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the
Bud Dupree able to hold contained tackles. Leonard Fournette in the backfield for a loss. First time Steelers were able to get to Fournette. They're going to come out in the quarters. Just try to slap this ball down.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Newton.
And Bud Dupree gets to Cam Newton, as that's a coverage sack. Cam Newton had all day to throw, decided not to run, might have knocked him out of field goal range. They still have Lambeau. This is about a 56-yard field goal. Justin Lane not able to get off the edge, and Lambeau just misses that one wide left. Jacksonville not able to score on their first possession. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers behind veteran leading quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. First run of the day goes to James Conner, back from injury after missing the first 2 games of the season with a lower back injury. Conner picks up maybe 2. Is Conner getting a big dose right now? Again, he's in a contract year, so hoping he can help this Pittsburgh Steelers team out. And Vance McDonald, miscommunication with Juju Smith-Schuster, gives Big Ben his 5th on the season. Joe Schobert is just there in the right place at the right time. We had a wide open Juju Smith-Schuster, but Vance McDonald thought the ball was intended for him. Leads to the turnover for your Pittsburgh Steelers. And we shift the wrong way as Fournette luckily is brought down by Edmonds and Minkah. Brings up 2nd and 1. They're going to come at this one. They should be in pass. If they're passing the ball, we might be able, it might be a draw, so we're going to come at it with Devin Bush. And it's a screen pass. Joe Hayden read that one. He gets Conley for a loss of 2.
and you're throwing the ball,
Again, Steelers anticipating run. Their gunman's playing a strong role in this game already. Kareth White back to return.
use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play,
Kareth White not able to get to the outside. And here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers back out.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard
Big Ben,
line.
you can tell, is a little upset over that last play. And big hit by Wilson. Short. Correction, Rodney Harrison in on the hit. Ronnie Harrison, not Rodney. Big Ben finds Ebron. Ebron makes a nice move. Internet connection quality currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Well, that's positive. And it's now gone as we're still live here in Jacksonville. And James Conner not able to get any yards there.
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I don't know why Benny Snell's not getting any reps here, but we'll have to fix that next game.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Conner.
James Conner falls forward, gain of 7 on the play.
First down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 42.
James Conner plowing his way forward.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger.
Ebron, nice catch, picks up the first.
It goes as a gain of 9 and it moves the chains.
Big Ben really struggled last week passing the ball. Benny Snell finally in the backfield. Benny Snell led the Steelers in rushing by 20 yards last year over James Conner. Pittsburgh really likes Benny Snell in this position.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju
Miles Jack tackles Juju Smith-Schuster short of the sticks.
This time they double it and pick up 6.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver.
Looks like Steelers have a big hole, but James Washington not able to hold back Miles Jack. Conner picks up gain of 6 on the play.
6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Here we go. Who's 30?
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete.
Deontay Johnson jukes out Miles Jack, but Boye there to make the tackle. Correction, not Boye. That is their 1st round pick. I'm blanking on. Big Ben tried going to Conner late, but Yannick Ngakoue, who is still a Jacksonville Jaguar, able to get in there on the sack.
For this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy...
James Conner trying to plow forward, nowhere to plow.
All get on the same page.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
That'll do it for the first quarter. Pittsburgh, Jacksonville tied 0-0.
Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? We're scoreless after 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Ben hit, and he lost the football.
Luckily, Johnson recovers that one. Ben had nowhere to go as Johnson's getting shoved onto his lap. Ben wanted to go to Deontay Johnson, but wasn't able to. Boz was going to come on for about a 36-yard field goal. And the Wizard of Oz's kick is up, and it is barely good, but Steelers take a 3-0 lead here in Jacksonville. 9:30 remaining in the first half.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any
Chenault's just going to kneel that one.
Maybe that's
Because
the way
Big
they
Ben
try
does a
to
nice job protecting the football, but still a lot of miscommunication down there for the Pittsburgh Steelers on the offensive line.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the
Fournette not able to make a catch on that one. Brings up 2nd and 10.
another player on the team, a star, a veteran.
TJ Watt had the tight coverage on the play.
Just like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Newton. And this one
Komet not able to hang on to that one.
much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd
I don't think that was Komet. Sorry, Komet's a Bear.
So back-to-back
Wrong
incompletions
franchise.
has him staring at a
But yeah,
3rd and 10.
88 not able to hold on to that one. That might be Tyler Eifert, I believe.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Edmonds not able to get there. Chenault picks up the first.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Leonard
Devin Bush, but able to get there, but Antoine Brooks sticks Fournette and brings up 2nd and 10. Good coverage by the Pittsburgh Steelers on the run.
and it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette.
TJ Watt able to recover. Fournette picks up 4 on the play.
As he's brought down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative.
Steelers gonna come out on a big dime.
Because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And Bush isn't able to get a pick. Good hit by Stroman, the undrafted 2nd-year man.
It's a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact. To
Kareth White back to return. Still 3-0. Brooks got chipped. It's a good thing he did because he was coming off the edge. Paulie would have got called for roughing the kicker as fast as he was coming.
Into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
Johnson had a block, but James Conner just not able to explode through the hole like Benny Snell.
I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense, run what you do.
James Conner able to delay there, picks up the first.
Down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 yards there.
Benny Snell now in the backfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Nice little shovel pass by Big Ben. Snell only picks up 1 now.
1-yard gain on the play.
Play took a little too long to develop there.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk.
Big Ben just misses Deontay Johnson wide open in the middle of the field.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We're going to be looking to potentially Schuster.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This
Might
is
go to
3rd
run
and
this one.
9. On 3rd down, it's Conner.
We are. James Conner falls forward, picks up the first. They're going to say 4th and inches. We're going to go for it. That should have been a first down. Benny Snell's in the game. 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. Still a 3-0 game as Benny Snell doesn't get the block from DeCastro or Derek Watt, but picks up the first. Randy Fichtner still doing a good job calling the offense. We're still letting him pick most of the plays. Just nowhere to throw the football. Ben's trying so hard not to force it like he did last week. This Jaguars front 5 are just getting to Big Ben Roethlisberger in this one. Good coverage there. Yep, Miles Jack is right there, and we make a bad read, and Miles Jack is off to the races. Just a bad play call by Fichtner, and an even worse throw on our part. Jaguars take a 7-3 lead.
And take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau.
Always an issue with Big Ben is throwing picks in Jacksonville. I don't know what it is. It's like Jacksonville's his kryptonite, but does not play well in Jacksonville. Weather not really a factor in this one either. Just a poor raid by Big Ben.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
James Conner looked like he was going to split the gap there and just go. But gets tripped up by his offensive line.
On second down, it's Snell.
Benny Snell plows over one guy, picks up a gain of 6. 4:35 remaining in the first half. Big Ben finds Washington. He picks up the first down. Nice throw by Big Ben, 7-10. 78 yards passing, but he has those 2 interceptions, and only one of them. The last one was his fault. The first one was not his fault. Just miscommunication by Juju and Vance.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ebron not able to make the catch. So he had inside coverage on, I believe it was the outside linebacker.
Here's Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball.
He finds Deontay Johnson, but Deontay Johnson thought it was a little higher. He just had to run to that one. It was a catch. Johnson makes a bad choice.
2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger.
James Washington makes another big catch. Big Ben had 2 receivers open there. He chose Washington. Safety collapsed. Well, Washington able to hold on to it.
Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it. It's always the coach's son.
Good coverage there. He was looking to Otis Anderson. Zach Gentry probably had a chance at that all day to throw for Big Ben. Just receivers not able to get open against this Jacksonville secondary.
Protection just has not been there this afternoon. On second down, Connor looking for space.
Connor not able to plow over Wilson.
On the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
And Ronnie Staley read that one like a book. Another bad throw by Big Ben. It's going to bring up 4th and 7.
But it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays that give themselves opportunities, but
And Steelers cut the lead to 1. Pittsburgh is struggling in this one.
What's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line?
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Boswell's kicks away. Chenault most likely going to have a chance to return this one.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? To me, that
Kimmel just comes down and lowers the boom. 2:20 remaining in the first half. Jacksonville leads 7-6 in a close one.
Making their way onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get it going too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates.
Edmonds not able to get there as Fournette bounces off a lineman, but Minka's there to make the tackle. The 2-minute warning. Jacksonville leads here in Jacksonville 7-6 over your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be open to pop one, break one here this go around.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 27, Newton. Looking for his
Who else but Devin Bush? So that's pick number 4 already on the season for Devin Bush. Really becoming a ball hawk. Safe 3rd interception. Correction. 3rd interception on the season.
Big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be.
He's going to be taken down.
Jackson just not able to cover Jonathan Allen.
Josh Allen getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ebron not able to hang on to that football. Big Ben 8 of 15, 105 yards. Again, if you're just joining us, Big Ben has 2 picks. One's his fault, The other one's miscommunication by Vance McDonald. It probably would have been a big play.
That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We're going to send Juju deep here as well. So we got a lot going on. Joe Sherbert not fooled by that cut offense, though. Steelers going to have to settle for another field goal.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was
Boswell's kick is up, and it is just good. Steelers take a 9-7 lead with a minute 20 left in the first half.
try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted.
Boswell
Like
barely had
it
enough
used to
leg
be
for that
such a
one.
big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now.
Also, if you're just tuning in, Juju Smith-Schuster did decline the contract offer that was presented of 2 years. It's a 2-year extension worth $33 million.
And now those 50-plus
So
yards.
he will have to wait another week before he can do negotiations with the Steelers.
Back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press.
Devin Bush had him, but Cam Newton with a nice move.
In this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Antoine Brooks Jr. and Devin Bush really leading this team,
On second down. Newton.
along with Terrell Edmonds. But once again, Devin Bush there to make the tackle.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Newton. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop.
10 on the 47 on Jacksonville's 46.
Newton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And he'll get that
It was Hilton and Brooks Jr. along with Bud Dupree, and on that tackle, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Throwing again on second.
Big hit by Devin Bush on Cam Newton,
Able to use those
and he's slow getting up.
past the marker to pick up the first. And you see the clock almost
I don't believe Jacksonville's in field goal range. They're probably going to bring him on.
and this
Bring on Lambeau. He's already missed one in this game.
seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This is Josh Lambeau.
We're going to ice him.
57 a year ago. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments.
We're going
of
to
quarter
actually
number
bring
2.
on our punt return team.
This is Josh Lambeau. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Gareth White didn't even move. Lambeau had the leg.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Pittsburgh has 1 second. They're going to play conservative with them getting the ball back and how bad this offense is playing. They're just going to kneel it and take it to half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's
At the end of the first half, Pittsburgh leads 9-7.
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs
See
out.
Cam Newton throwing that last hit by Devin Bush. Here are your halftime stats.
Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to
Pittsburgh
this
gets
week
the ball.
3 matchup.
We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And
Stroman's going to take this one out.
you have the lead in that one. The Redskins still in a dogfight, but this would be a good
He gets
victory
up to
for
the
them
24.
if they
Probably
can
would have
go.
been better just kneeling. He would have got to the 25, but it's only 1 yard. And you want to see what your rookies can do.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
James Conner bounces outside, picks up 2.
Okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Benny Snell's in the game.
Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's a throw out wide complete.
Benny Snell picks up big yardage on the screen. Gain of 13 on the play. Steelers ran this play earlier, and Ben just missed Deontay Johnson. Hopefully he gets a chance here to hit him. And he does not. Good coverage there.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. On second down now.
Connor grabs that one, picks up a gain of 11. First and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far
for the Steelers. 8:42 remaining here in the third quarter.
3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
See if Juju can shoot the middle here. We throw it a little bit to the left, and that's a touchdown for Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a 52-yard touchdown pass for Big Ben Roethlisberger. Steelers are going to take a 16-7 lead in this one.
They broaden their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have.
Steven Nelson able to stay right with Conley, but Newton finds him. Nice pass by Cam. Steelers sticking to blitzing, trying to take away the run game. They did this last week and it hurt Pittsburgh in the end. Joe Hayden just not keeping up with DJ Chark's speed. Joe Hayden was a solid corner last year. He's just not, he doesn't have the same speed this season. Might have to move to that slot role. Let Mikey Hilton shine. And that one's caught out of bounds. Another weird tip animation in the game. But it looked like Mike Hilton was the recipient on deflecting that pass. Alex Highsmith trying to drop back, saw that D.D. Westbrook had the space. Newton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Now it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And Kimmel not able to make the tackle. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 6:45 left in the third. Devin Bush ain't able to, he is able, oh, maybe not. As it looks like Leonard Fournette might have been able to flip over the sticks, and he is able to. Brings up first and 10 for Jacksonville. Edmonds not able to make the play, but Minka is able to make the play. Steelers letting Fournette run for days. They're going to tighten up their defense. Come out in a base 3-4 from the goal line.
Sigh of relief, we got something going in the running game. They'll try the air now with
and Devin Bush with another read. And he might have his second 100-yard pick 6. And he does.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6.
And that's another pick 6 for Devin Bush.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season,
Steelers are going to come out and go for 2 here.
Let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Conner going to try and run it.
James Conner gets in for the 2-point conversion, makes it 24-7 Pittsburgh.
And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch.
We'll send that screenshot over. I like the idea of the defense playing
On top.
defense wins championships, and hopefully Pittsburgh can bounce back like they're doing, as it's a 24-7 game. Only defense pitching a shutout. Big Ben threw a pick 6 on his second interception. Denny not even make the tackle. Vince Williams able to save a touchdown. Chenault trying to get Jacksonville back in this one.
And now out come the Jags. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
New running back in the backfield for Jacksonville. That's Harris. I believe that's Harris out of Alabama, the rookie.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
Devin Bush still recovering on the sidelines from the return. As Madden kind of screws us there, as TJ Watt had him in the backfield, but instead holds contain. 2nd and 1. Devin Bush back on the field. Got snubbed last year, defense player, but this year playing like he is the defensive player already. But Antoine Brooks Jr. getting in the backfield, making that tackle.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Devin Bush and Edmonds coming over. He came over hard, Edmonds. He goes over top of Eifert. Brings up 4th and 4, and Jacksonville's going to punt the ball away. Gareth White not getting a chance to return this one. Pittsburgh will take over on Jacksonville's 28. And on their own 28. Correction.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start with a give to counter.
James Conner plows forward, picks up 3. Solid game for Conner. 14 rushes, 82 yards on the ground.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger.
Ebron not able to get away from Miles Jack. Looked like a promising play, but turns out Pittsburgh's not able to do anything with it.
Catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made.
And another deflected pass caught and picked off. As Big Ben just overthrows Deontay Johnson again. This time pays for it. Big Ben not able to throw deep. We're going to have to start going short with him. The accuracy shows that it is just going away.
Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
Nice play there by Vince Williams. Big Ben throws his 3rd int of the game. That one was his fault as well. He was not able to find Deontay Johnson in the space. Devin Bush able to make the tackle. Steelers had a chance to bust this one wide open, but leaving the Jacksonville Jaguars a little bit of a pulse. And Steven Nelson takes a bad route to that, and Chris Conley is a burner, and he is gone. Cam Newton makes Big Ben's mistake pay off. Cam Newton throws his first touchdown, and the Steelers defense gives up their first points of the game. 24-14 now in Jacksonville. Jacksonville cuts the lead to 10.
Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past
Stroman
the
was looking to go
25
right
to the
through the hole.
28-yard
It
line.
closed fast. Tuzar's skipper looked to be the guy that got blown up on the play. Nice game in New England,
The Steeler
21-14.
offense
Andrew
here,
Luck
about ready
over
for their next drive.
Tua.
And
Tua trying to
following
take
the
over that
interception,
division.
just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
James Conner able to get to the edge, but not able to get all the way out. But he's has a big run and gets the Steelers up to the 50-yard line, almost. He has over 100 yards on the game.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Benny Snell picks up a gain of 6 on the play. Correction, gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Big Ben not able to throw that one. Was looking to Conner. Everybody was covered. But Allen gets another sack.
Josh Allen able to
So now have 6 on the game.
sack of the season. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Deontay Johnson drags the feet, but not able to hold on to that. Deontay Johnson is becoming a liability this game.
This offense has marched up and down the field during this game. It's almost a surprise to see an
Pittsburgh
incomplete
just
ball
not
thrown down.
capitalizing.
They have had their
Going to
foot on the
Johnson.
gas all game
So they're going to have to
long.
look elsewhere.
Finally stalling out.
A beautiful punt by Jordan Berry that falls at the 2.
This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about
Pittsburgh's
that.
going to come at him.
You could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
You got nothing. Hey, watch it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's
Bud
third and
Dupree,
4.
luckily Edmonds there to make the play. As Leonard Fournette bounces off Bud Dupree's tackle.
We talk about setting a
2nd and 1. Pittsburgh
That run
falling
was
apart.
absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
Big tackle by
Nothing doing. They've
Mike
immediately
Hilton,
taken down the
Antoine
line
Brooks
scrimmage.
Jr., and
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguars.
I don't think it was
but a little work
Edmonds.
to do
Maybe
for them.
Stevie
They trail
Nelson on
here
the play?
as we start the 4th. They'll try and
TJ Watt gets Pittsburgh off the field.
backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to
Gareth
see
White
that.
going to have a chance to return this if he had any blocks at all.
Contagious.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will start with Conner.
James Conner not able to find a lane there. Joe Herbert,
2nd and 8.
who's a familiar face in this rivalry.
You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the
And they go to Johnson. Luckily, he makes a catch this time.
period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Benny Snell throws. Wilson picks up 10 on the play.
Time at a Pittsburgh 1st. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
James Conner not able to hold on that one.
What are they gonna
Tight
do this
coverage
time?
by,
You're taking charge.
it's not Cyprian.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end
And
zone.
Big Ben finds Deontay Johnson deep.
End zone. Touchdown.
That was an absolute beaut. Saw he had man-on-man coverage and just led Johnson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually
You want to say Johnson all fired up,
just winning with
especially after not doing
even
much.
speed
in the first 3 quarters of this one.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Steelers take a 31-14 lead. Big Ben finds pay dirt for the second time today through the air.
Extra point winds up successful. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base...
Steven Nelson read that one like a book, and he has his first int of the season.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here. As this one
Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, as only giving up 7 points in this one. Devin Bush has 2 picks, and now Steven Nelson has his first of the season. James Conner not able to bounce that one. Had to get away from Ngogwe, wasn't able to. Brings up 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
Big Ben finds Ebron wide open, 1st down.
In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football. And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead.
Jacksonville challenges. Ebron clearly dragging the toe, but Jacksonville doesn't have a choice here. So that's a 1st down for Pittsburgh.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not.
James Conner picks up 2 on the play.
In that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. And
James Conner fights forward, picks up 9, and it's 3rd and inches.
You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes
hammering for the goal line,
James Conner, what should be an incomplete pass, is a fumble. I don't know who forced that one, but James Conner got absolutely meleeed.
The red zone, right from the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board.
Oh, he went for a juke, and Ronnie Harrison just blew him up.
He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end
Devin Bush finishing off Chris Conley. Mike Hilton making the first initial contact, but Devin Bush really making sure he's down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
And Devin Bush with his 3rd pick. 3 ints in this one as Cam Newton has found his favorite target in Devin Bush. They're blitzing. Pittsburgh may just want to end this one. That's what they do. Pittsburgh just scores quick, finds Ebron deep. Steelers take a commanding lead in this one. Big Ben throws touchdown 3 on the game.
They take it in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fighting him off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is
Eifert Went to dodge Devin Bush. He does it first, but then Devin Bush comes back and makes a tackle. 5:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jacksonville pretty much onto this one, just trying to make this a close game. And Steven Nelson gets involved in the action. This one's getting ugly. But Pittsburgh is winning the other end of this from Jacksonville. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense getting their groove on. So that's their third pick six of the game.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know,
this is a stingy bunch of guys.
He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Cam Newton's time in Jacksonville may be over after this poor performance on his part.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
Cam Newton's pass is incomplete. 1 touchdown, 5 ints on the day. Pittsburgh Steelers really getting after Cam Newton.
Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
Cam Newton chooses to hand that one off to his running back, but Fournette not able to go anywhere. This stingy defense all over the field. 4:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Hilton, correction, Hayden able to force Fournette out of bounds. Bring on the punt team.
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gareth White not able to get a block.
51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands.
Here comes Big Ben. Able to clean up his day. Had 3 touchdown passes, driving 2 ints in the first half, and threw 1 in the third. Pittsburgh should just run this clock out. Up 45-14.
For their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback.
Castro. No, he'll get the block on Miles Jack.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
James Conner, 21 carries, 117 yards.
The 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Here's Snell on third down. He's going to be stopped.
I don't think Benny Snell picked up the first. They're not going to go for it either.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
2:40 remaining. Steelers going to punt the ball back to Jacksonville. Steelers come in, take care of business in this one. Offense gives up 7 on a pick 6, and the defense just a great performance, only giving up 7 points off a quick slant that Steven Nelson just got burned on, but he made up for it with 2 picks. Justin Lane hits him. Mike Hilton hits him. Chuzar Skipper's one who comes in with the tackle. Chenault just would not go down.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And Joe Hayden went for the hit and missed. Leonard Fournette picks up the first down. And it brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Steelers in control of the game, 45-14.
Remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Terrell Edmonds leading there, trying to get Fournette, but not able to. 2nd and 10.
Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Open man, right side.
Edmonds, Joe Hayden, and Devin Bush tried to put a blow to Fournette, but he hangs on to it.
3 yards the pickup
Pops
there.
right back up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
1:34 remaining quarter here in Jacksonville.
Beware, ball may come your way.
Jacksonville runs it.
This will be stopped about
Fournette
2
picks up a
yards
chunk of
shy
yards.
the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And Cam Newton just fires that one out of bounds. Intended target was D.D. Westbrook.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The shotgun snap for Newton. And Eifert has it.
Tyler Eifert makes a nice catch. Jaguars down to the 9-yard line.
First and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own
50 seconds left.
find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step.
And Kimmel picks that one off.
Snags it for the pick.
And Pittsburgh defense has 6 hints on the game.
Receptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that
A
nature.
stingy
I'm also
defense
wondering,
today.
Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? As the scouting report
James
changes,
Conner
are they showing him things different
falls
than what he
forward, picks up the
expected?
first. He'll finish with 135 yards on the ground. And your Pittsburgh Steelers are going to come into Jacksonville and silence the crowd, winning this one big, 45-14.
Respect the heavy workload, but you and I both know, well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another
Big Ben
thing to
started
win.
off rocky, but ended up coming in clutch in the 4th quarter.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
He started out the second half with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Continually feeling they're moving the ball and things
And the
are
defense
working
really
and
held
clicking.
contained from
They
there.
think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you
As
can
the
do
story of the
anything
game
wrong
is the
with
6
every call, run,
takeaways
pass, it's all gonna
for
work.
Pittsburgh.
It's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh,
Really
they
destroyed
get
them in
back
every
in the win
category.
column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And
You
they're
can just
gonna
tell by
have a
Cam
road
Newton's
test
jersey,
next
it's
week as
covered
they
in
head to
grass.
Baltimore to take on the
Big Ben,
Ravens.
246 yards, 3
Meanwhile, for the
touchdowns.
Jaguars,
I'm going to say 1 int, but he threw 3, so it is what it is. One was caused by Vance McDonald, if you're just joining us. The other one was caused by a deflection, and the one he threw right at him. So, really, Big Ben got the short end of the stick there, getting 2 interceptions to his name. But that'll do it for this episode once we finish these upgrades. Well, that was a big bounce back win, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I like beating Jacksonville just because they're a big part of why the Killer Bees no longer exist, because we lost to that bad Jacksonville team with Blake Bortles. But again, that'll do it for the episode. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button because our content's pretty damn good.